All the best, Amandeep.
Yes, ma'am. Please start. Yes, ma'am. Teachers, is the screen visible to you? Can you please write it in the chat box so anyone can tell us if the screen is visible and you can
Yes, ma'am.
listen.
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is coming clearly, and video also.
All different names from branch.
Good morning, everyone. It's an absolute delight to welcome you all to day two of our science PDP workshop. Yesterday was truly a fruitful day as we explored hands-on activities that brought science to life, sparking curiosity and creativity in all of us. Today, we move forward with the theme Unleashing Your Scientific Temperament. It's a day dedicated to encouraging inquiry and critical thinking and the spirit of discovery, qualities that are at the very heart of science and innovation. But before we begin, it is imperative to express our heartfelt gratitude to the pillars of support and inspiration behind this event. We extend our sincere thanks to our chairperson, ma'am, and our founder, President, sir. A special thanks to our school principal, whose constant encouragement and leadership has made this workshop possible. We are fortunate to have such guidance as we embark on another exciting day of learning and exploration. So let us dive into today's session with enthusiasm, an open mind, and a thirst for knowledge. Get ready to unleash the scientist within you. We have with us Ms. Amandeep Kaur from AIS Mayur. Matt holds an impressive academic background with an MSc in chemistry and an MD in guidance and counseling from Punjab University, Chandigarh. She has been contributing her expertise as a PRT science teacher since April 2022, and her innovative teaching methods have already left a significant impact in the field of education. Please join me in extending a warm welcome to Ms. Amandeep Kaur as she takes us on an inspiring journey to explore and enhance our scientific temperament.
Thanks, everyone. Good morning, everyone. So, it is my honor and privilege to welcome each one of you to this professional development program. First and foremost, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chairperson, Ms. Amita Chauhan ma'am, for their constant support and vision, which continues to inspire us to strive for excellence. A big thanks to my principal, Ms. Neenu Kanwar ma'am and coordinator Ms. Jaslina ma'am, also who believed in my capabilities and guided me to start myself. This program is a testament to the collective commitment towards professional excellence and personal growth. I thank and look forward to a meaningful session. So today's topic of this PDP is 5 E's to unleash your scientific temperament. And what are those 5 E's? They are explore, engage, experiment, enrich, and excel. Now, about science, what is science? Science is something related to the curiosity, the creativity, the exploration. And children, to the children, we need them to guide them, to make them impressive, to make them creative, to make them experiment so that they understand the science. As educators, we have the power to transform science into something more exploring. Next slide, please. According to John Dewey, teachers have a responsibility to structure educational environments in ways that promote educative learning experiences. Now, objective of the present PDP, why did I choose this topic? Because I want ourselves to be equipped with innovative methods to teach in science in enjoyable manner. See, even if we keep reading the science or we just teacher-centered, we keep on explaining the concept doesn't go into the brains of the children. They want something interactive. So to foster the curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking, this session I had planned, providing activities and experiments to demonstrate science concepts and encourage our educators to integrate investigation, storytelling. Now, this storytelling, I'll be having a storytelling session with you all, that how we can incorporate the storytelling in science. Now, why teach science creativity? Why do we need to teach science? हमारे पास videos हैं, we have everything. Why do we need to do it creatively? Because it promotes deeper understanding, because it encourages critical thinking in the students. It also sparks the problem solving skill. When we explain something with the help of activities, they know that every time I need to understand the concept, I need to do it actively. I need to do it with some activity. Okay, and improving the collaboration. When we are doing the activities, and this brings the collaboration between the two or the three people in the group. So they know how to collaborate with other children to learn something. It also reflects the real world science. Now, real world science, if we just keep on reading in the books, doesn't go well. But when we are doing it in an experimental way, the real world science makes a meaning. So adapting to the diverse learner. Now there are lots of types of learners in our classroom. Some are slow learners, some are fast learners, and some can go with the learning with the bookish thing only. But some children, they need to understand the concept by doing it actively. Like, for example, when I was teaching them about the air, so just by reading, some brilliant children could understand because they have a good imaginative persona. But there are some children who are very impulsive in the classroom. They don't bother to read it and understand it. Until or unless I give them an activity to do, then they understand, okay, this is the concept. So that thing also we'll be doing in a while. So now the problems faced by, right? The problems faced by young learners for understanding science. Now, what are those problems? First one is abstract nature of concept, difficulty in visualizing the concept. उनको visualize करना concept को, it becomes little bit difficult. For example, understanding प्रेशर, एयर प्रेशर कैसे डाल रही है ये तो किसी को नहीं दिख रहा है. और making them understand 3 to 5 years, 3 to 5 class के जो children हैं, students हैं, to make them understand, we need to do some activities so that they understand it well. For example, if I have I have this bottle now. No. So, and also like friction. Friction activity I had done yesterday also along with Somita ma'am. In a bottle, I had kept the rice, and with the help of the pencil, I could pick it up. And real life examples, like if I'm running, or they drive the cycle. बच्चों को अपने लेवल पे समझ में आती है. साइकिल चला रहे हैं, they all may drive the cycle, and during the rainy season, they know that they slip. So that slipping and driving on a road makes a difference, and makes them understand that friction is important to them. Now let's see. If I want to tell them about the pressure, air pressure, so what can I do? This activity you must have seen. So I have pierced some hole into it. And now the air is entrapped inside the bottle, and it is exerting pressure on this water so that it can come out. Let me stand. If I remove the sellotape because I had pierced the hole. Okay. हो जाएगा, हो जाएगा. Right. Now we all know that if I straighten it, the water will come out through the hole because the pressure is there. But do we know that if I throw it from a height, what do we expect? Will the water fall? This we all know that if this happens because of the pressure, air pressure. एक में से ज्यादा जोर से गिरेगा, एक में से धीरे गिरेगा because of the air pressure. Now, if I stand it on a height and I want to throw it, just keep observing whether it's coming out or not. Two, you just see on the bottle, okay? 1, 2, 3. Did the water fall? No. Now it's falling. 1, 2. No, it didn't fall. Why is it happening? Why? Can anyone tell me? एक बार फिर से करके देखते हैं. पानी गिर रहा है. But if I throw it from a height, the water doesn't come out of the hole. The speed. अब स्पीड कर रही हूँ. स्पीड कर रही हूँ, पानी गिर रहा है. But why? Sorry, ma'am, I have made it very messy. But I think messy children and messy class makes a good learner. They understand it very well. Can anyone tell me?
Do you need that water bottle or shall we? Side में.
So what could be the reason? One is pressure. The other one is that the water needs to come out because of the gravity. Okay. Now the water is falling from a height. So gravity is already taking all the water. उसको नीचे आने के लिए होल में से आने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. लेकिन ये एक छोटे बच्चे जो हैं वो जल्दी बता देंगे. We know a lot. We think there must be something, कुछ ना कुछ और होगा डिफरेंट सा. लेकिन जब बच्चे, मेरी मेड है, शी इज ओनली 6 क्लास स्टडी, मैंने उसको भी कल दिखाई, मैं कहा देख आ तेरे को ये दिखाती हूँ. कह रही दीदी पानी तो नीचे गिरेगा ना, और जब वो पूरा का पूरा गिर रहा है तो उसको होल में से आने की जरूरत नहीं है. they have very हम उसको जो ज्यादा पड़े हुए हैं we complicate things. The water is falling because of the gravity, doesn't need to come out through the hole. You enjoyed this? Sorry, Priya. Okay. So abstract nature of concepts, we can make them understand. Then limited attention span. थोड़ा सा कुछ नहीं हुआ, सिर्फ मैम बोलती रही, चलो तुम क्या लेके आए टिफिन, मेरे पास तो आज मेंटोस है. So they have very little attention span, and they also are overwhelmed with the scientific terms. बेटा rectilinear propagation of light. अब मुझे क्या पता rectilinear क्या होता है, मुझे क्या करना उसका. So as an English teacher, I would write the word rectilinear first. तो जैसे फरहान अख्तर और राजू नाइट्रेट किया, सब मिटा दिया, फरहान और राजू रह गया. रेक्टिलिनियर पूरा लिखा, ईयर हटा दिया, रेक्टी हटा दिया, लाइन छोड़ दी. So for teaching, we also need to be creative on the board and also now. बेटा ये क्या है? मैम ये लेजर है. कहाँ जा रही? मैं वहां जा रही. कैसे जा रही है? मैंने बोला रेक्टिलिनियर. मैम कैसे पता चलेगा रेक्टिलिनियर? कैन वी स्विच ऑफ द लाइट्स फॉर अ मजेदार सेशन? वहां पे ये मम्मी यस. ऐसे कहीं कहीं को भी दिखा दो, योर चॉइस. अब मुझे उसको रेक्टिलिनियर प्रोपगेशन दिखानी है. व्हाट डू आई डू? रेडी फॉर द मैजिक बच्चों? नाउ दे अंडरस्टैंड. ओके मैम कैसे जा रहा है? लाइट लेवल्स इन द. अब मैंने ये चीज जब अपनी मेड को दिखाई, उसको इससे कोई मतलब नहीं. शी इज मोर यू नो थिंकिंग, दीदी इससे खुशबू बड़ी अच्छी आती है. एंड चिल्ड्रन वी डू दिस. यस बेटा इसमें अच्छी खुशबू है, एंड ऑल्सो स्ट्रेट लाइन.
Wonderful. Nice. Very nice. Yes.
Now, for classes, those who want to understand the reflection. अब बेटा रिफ्लेक्शन ना हम अपने शीशे में ना अपनी रिफ्लेक्शन देख, कैसे पता चलेगा? एक रिफ्लेक्शन, एक और रिफ्लेक्शन. So we can create a pattern with it. Okay. How? Thermocol is not allowed. तो थर्मोकोल में अगर मैं इनको रखूं तीनों को एक आगे पीछे, तो मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ? I can make a rectangle. I can also make a pentagon. ये यहाँ से गया. You might be able to see. हम इसको पकड़ोगे. आ जाओ मैम. एक बन चुके ना. So we need to adjust it in a way. Sorry for the smokiness. But it's a good.
खुशबू अच्छी है.
ये यहाँ से टकराएगी. It will reflect from here. Then it will reflect from there. You need to make an adjustment. Okay.
We are not able to.
We are not on that side. I think that. Now, actually, I needed thermocol for this. Proud. That's why. या फिर हम इसको शीशे पे भी कर सकते हैं. अगर आप यहाँ रखो मैम. थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा मैम, इस तरफ को टेढ़ा दो. तो अगर मैं इसको ऐसे रखूं, then it will strike this mirror and I have to adjust it in a way that it strikes here as well.
Bounce back.
And एक pattern बनवा सकते हैं. And I had done this in the school and children were so amazed to see this. उनको एक और काम करके दिखाया जा सकता है. पानी हमने फेंक दिया.
ले गए थे शायद.
पानी चाहिए विनेगर दे दो.
You can try the laser putting on the board. I think it's like water ऊपर करके ना.
हाँ जी. हाँ जी. हाँ. Yes, you're right. We can also show them the another concept. What do you see? इधर से टकराई, फिर इधर टकराई, इधर टकराई. So it is striking every side of the test tube and it is showing the total internal reflection once more. Again, lights. If we switch off the light, then it will be more beautiful. Wow. Yeah.
Not visible on the screen.
अभी
Ma'am, it won't be visible. It will be visible on this camera.
लेकिन अगर मैं इसको ऐसे सीधा करूं, अब इसमें नया कॉन्सेप्ट और पता चल जाएगा. If I do it like this, it is not making that pattern, but when I do it this way, it strikes with the wall and then keeps doing the dance. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Switch on the light, please. So overwhelming scientific concepts, उनको terminology को भी हमें थोड़ा सा innovative way में बताना होगा. The lack of hands-on activities is the major reason they feel bored in the class. कोई भी थोड़ी सी activity कर दोगे, it will spark their curiosity and they will start learning. Then difficulty relating to real life. मैं क्यों पढ़ूं कि light सीधी जाती है? Why is it useful to me? So telling them that how the light is reaching to us on the earth, but when we look at the space, it's always dark. Why? It doesn't strike with anything until or unless it does not strike with anything, it keeps going to the infinity. Okay, then misconceptions and lack of clarity is another reason that makes them, dislike science. Now, misunderstanding due to improper explanation. जब तक हम explain अच्छे से नहीं करेंगे, उसको play way में नहीं बताएंगे, या storytelling way में नहीं बताएंगे, they will not be interested. They also have a fear of science as a hard subject. Science is often perceived a difficult subject due to technical detail, problem solving requirement. For example, anxiety during science quizzes. अब इसको कैसे ठीक करें? Quiz है, condensation पूछ लिया, evaporation पूछ लिया, and they most of the time they get confused. Condensation, evaporation, precipitation तो और भी word difficult है. So there is a story. Let me tell you a story of an ocean. Ocean had lots of small drops. Drippy. Drippy was the small drop. He was very, adventurous. He kept swimming here and here and here and there. Now, Drippy once felt that I need to go beyond this ocean. I want to see the world. Then sun came and shined upon the Drippy and asked, do you want to go somewhere? Do you want to explore? Yes. Please, let me explore. The sun shined on the Drippy and he felt light. And he went. Drippy started floating. It became a water vapor. And then it reached the sky. In the sky, there was Puffy. Puffy? Who is Puffy? Puffy is a cloud named Puffy. And Puffy welcomed Drippy. And then Drippy saw lots of other Drippies also. So lots of Drippies, then they combine and they do this next exploration, that is precipitation. And then they fall. Now this is your merry-go-round, this is your other
Roller
roller coaster. Let's go do precipitation instead of roller coaster. They come and fall in the stream and they meet the river. And then river takes them back to the ocean. So as then Rippy reaches the ocean and tells about his adventure to all the other water droplets, and then they also say, we will also do this. And then the cycle keeps going on. तो अब उनको कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ जाएगा. स्टोरी की स्टोरी हो गई, कॉन्सेप्ट का कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गया. Thank you. Then insufficient use of visual aids and technology. टेक्नोलॉजी में रह रहे हैं, सारा दिन टिक 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 फोन कर रहे हैं, एंड देन द इंस्टाग्राम रील्स, ये सब तेरे फोन की वजह से है. हाँ, ओके. सो इनसफिशिएंट यूज ऑफ, हम नहीं यूज कर पा रहे हैं, इसलिए हमें लग रहा है कि बच्चों को वो गलत लेके जा रहा है. बट वी आर द गाइड्स. We need to educate, we need to guide them that use this technology in a better way. How to do it? So I'll be telling you about one program, EHET, FIT program, and some other programs as well. Now, how do we overcome all these, and also the teacher-centric approach? Teacher खड़ी है, बताती जा रही है, लिखती जा रही है, teacher-centric है, बच्चे participate नहीं कर रहे. So then also the learning is not happening. Now I want you all, इतना सारा मैंने बोला, है ना? Teacher centric हो गया. Let's do it the student centric. Ma'am, two plates to everyone. Everyone, two. हाँ जी, 2 plates. 2 plates on one day, 2. Oh, yes, yes. Or we can also save the paper by using the paper plates that were given to us for the lunch. Yes. Together in one plate. एक प्लेट में डालो, दूसरे में खुद निकालिए. So we will be giving you some seeds, and in one plate you will be keeping all the seeds. In another plate you will be segregating them. ये भी है माँ खाली. And by the time you all segregate, मैं एक और काम कर देती हूँ. मैं पानी से और मिट्टी से बहुत खेली. Sorry. Messy class. Messy class. So I want you all to segregate the seeds and then we'll talk. जो भी आपको मिले बीज, ये खोले, से फायर लाभ कर देगा. पानी आ जाने दो फिर होगा. जैसे आपका मन करे. And also what you can do, you can write your points the way you segregated them. किस बेस पे आपने उनको segregate किया है, that is your choice. अभी बताना नहीं है ना, अभी बताना नहीं है. क्या हुआ?
Segregation on the basis of
Children do this. Need to complete in another 2 minutes.
Point and out here.
हाँ होता है साइज ऐसे आगे देख ये आ गए ना
Okay.
ये देख
Yes,
That's
students,
at your
please have a look here. Take one more thing. First 10 students, please look here. I'm going to put this balloon on the mouth of this conical glass. By the time you can do your seed activity. Spoilers are there. I love spoilers in my class. Now, जैसे ही we ask them to stop. वो अंदर ही अंदर बोलते प्लीज लाइट पड़ा and them they listen to me. Okay, are we done?
मेरे ना क्लैरिटी नहीं है क्योंकि पुराना नहीं हो रहा है क्लैरिटी नहीं है मेरे फोन में क्योंकि बहुत पुराना है उनका तो है बट क्लैरिटी नहीं आएगी विजन करने तो मेरा कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है क्लैरिटी नहीं आएगी वेरी ओल्ड 7 साल बट मेरा में नेट नहीं चल रहा मेरा नेट हमसे चढ़ना दोबारा आने वो मैम भी एक्टिविटी देख रही
All right, are we done? Yes. So the basis of life, life मतलब जिंदगी और living thing, the seed. And there are lots of seeds that I have given you. Now, please tell me if you are ready. What were the bases on which you segregated them? Yes, ma'am. Yes,
The basis of the color.
yes.
And
the
some are
size,
sprouted
dry
also.
and wet.
And
Sprouted one. Texture.
integrated and whole code now.
Yes, very good. Any others?
Dicot, yes, dicot.
Yes, I was waiting for this. This is my favorite. Dicot and monocot.
Yes.
This is how they understand it as well. Monocot. अच्छा इसको मैं तोड़ नहीं सकता. Monocot है. अच्छा इसको मैं तोड़ सकता हूँ. Dicot है. So when they do it with their hands in a collaborative way, they understand. Any other? Yes, pulses. Very good. I can hear. Pulses, vacuums, veins, and carbs and proteins. Any other? Density also. Yes. Pani use karti. We can tell them this also. Split it whole. Whole and split. Yes. Very good, ma'am.
You can separate by hand picking also.
So see, yes, we can separate hand picking also. Yes, ma'am. बिल्कुल सही बताया आपने. Another concept is hand picking.
Separate bigger seeds as compared to smaller ones.
Exactly. Correct. ma'am. So every reply, my teacher used to say, जो बच्चे पे जो भी जवाब आता है वो कभी वैसे गलत नहीं है. If we think answers are always correct in one way or the other, we need to mold the question. We need to understand that. Now, when we, अच्छा, ये seed grown वाली हमारी activity भी होती है. अब जो abstract हमको समझ में आता है, हम उसको बोल देते हैं बेटा seed को लगा दे, ऊपर से plant उगाएगा, सब कुछ दिख जाएगा. But ma'am, where are the roots? कैसे देखूं मैं roots के लिए मुझे उसको निकालना पड़ेगा. What do? I ask them to take a transparent glass and put the seeds in a way that it is visible. The growth, the roots are visible. Center में डालेंगे बेटा roots नहीं दिखेंगे. Need to put them on the side and an invisible one. Transparent glass पे मैंने उनको बोला था कांच they're difficult to handle, so they did it very well.
They can do this activity to see the roots with the money plant kind of plant. Also.
Yes, ma'am.
Putting them
In the water.
Can we grow?
Yes, ma'am, but the concept was because of the money plant, the seeds. Seeds से निकलना चाहिए. Yes, so roots were grown. Yes, very nice. And I am an experimenter at my place as well. I grew the bryophyllum from the leaf. You can see the leaf and you can see the small bryophyllum coming out. ठीक है? तो ये हमारी होगी vegetative propagation. See? And I took the rose cutting. The root has come out. The budding is there. हमें खुद भी एक्सपेरिमेंटर बनना पड़ेगा घर पे अपने बच्चों को बताने के लिए. All right. Now there comes a concept. Okay, ये seeds. Sorry, seeds जो है. अच्छा ये देखा आपने? It's coming out now. The balloon is coming out because because the water is getting heated up and the air is expanding heat. अब ये कुछ seeds मैंने अपने लिए रखे थे. इन seeds को I am going to put in this bottle. What do we expect? हम बहुत डिफिकल्ट बना देते हैं. आर्ग्यूमेंटिव प्रिंसिपल, बर्नौलीज थ्योरम कुछ नहीं समझ में आता. अच्छा अभी मैंने इसको हिला दिया. What is going to happen? All the seeds they come down. अब मैं डालती हूँ दूसरी बॉटल. बेटा छोटी बॉटल है, वो तो बड़ी बॉटल थी ना इसलिए सब नीचे चले गए. अब कुछ जाएंगे ऊपर. ये गया, ये जा. Why is it happening?
Because carbon dioxide.
Because of the carbon dioxide. जैसे ही मैं इसको खोलूंगी ये देखो ये वाला गया.
वो bubbles आएंगे तो it will float up and then it will come down.
आइए गए ऊपर. Because the air was dissolved in this water. इस सोडा में कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड थी बेटा. Carbon dioxide was coming out just when I opened the lid. Carbon dioxide coming out. That's why the seeds are also dancing in the bottle. तो ये हम वो भी बता सकते हैं. Dissolved gas in the water. And also can be shown with help of this. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Any question? Then comes the physics. फिजिक्स भी बड़ी डिफिकल्ट है, समझ नहीं आती मैम, गेयर्स नहीं समझ में आते, टाइप्स ऑफ लिवर नहीं समझ में आते, सबसे मुश्किल. If I want to teach them gears, first of all, I need 3 volunteers. Please come. कोई भी 3 जने आ जाओ.
Flame is just
I am lucky I got to see it. I can take it. What we are going to do,
हम तीनों ऐसे खड़े होंगे मैम.
हाँ जी, और इधर आ जाओ. Now suppose these are the 3 gears and you have to move in anti-clockwise direction. एक बार घूमोगे anti-clockwise in a way. रुको मैम, रुको. आप gear
अच्छा,
चलाओगे
I have
ये?
to- I have to-
And you have to strike. आपको कहाँ चोट लगी?
मैंने भी ऐसा किया.
चलो, अब उसको करो. रुको रुको रुको, उधर टक्कर मारो. अब आप उल्टा जाओ. So the gears, one is anti-clockwise, another one is clockwise, another one is anti-clockwise. चलो जी, डेमो स्टार्ट करते हैं. ये
1, 2, 3, boom.
ये गया. नहीं मैम, आप गलत हो गए. उल्टा आप ये हमने सही चलाने हैं.
1, 2, 3, go.
नो 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 नो, आपको यहाँ चोट लगा, आप पीछे मुड़ो. हाँ, चल ये go. ये शरारती बच्चे हैं जो जोर से मारेगा इस, और एक नाइस बच्चे होंगे वो प्यार से मारेंगे. बिना लगे मैं घूम रही हूँ. I also asked them to make gears by themselves by cutting the cardboard sheet, and I asked them, बेटा अगर कर सकते हो तो उसके ऐसे कोनिकल्स बना देना, उसके साइड पे ट्रायंगल्स बना देना. तो अब क्या आप कर रहे हैं? चलो इसको बंद करो. अब तुम्हारी जरूरत नहीं है, because the whole balloon is out. थोड़ी देर बाद देखेंगे अगला मैच. बच्चे तो इतने में ही खुश हो जाते, बाहर आ गया. Okay, so I asked them to make this. देखो, अगर मैं इसको घुमा रही हूँ, मैं इसको कौन से ये मैं घुमा रही हूँ? क्लॉकवाइज, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज. ये कैसे घूम रहे हैं? और ये कैसे घूम रहे हैं? ये थोड़ा मैम पुराना हो गया, अपने सिलेबस में टॉपिक पिछले टर्म में था. So they drew it, made it very nicely. Also, I asked them to make round circle काट लो A4 शीट का, और उसके ऊपर टूथपिक्स लगा दो. ठीक है, स्पोक्स बना दो, और फिर उसको आपस में टकराओ. तो ये क्लॉकवाइज एंटी क्लॉकवाइज गेयर समझ में आ जाएगा. क्या मैम?
करेक्टर होता है ना, आजकल यूज करते हैं.
हाँ, उसमें भी दिखते हैं बहुत सारे गेयर्स. ओके, अब आते हैं वही फिर से रेक्टिलिनियर बॉल. अब बताओ कैसा मोशन? This was अच्छा, अब ये जो रेक्टिलिनियर को समझ आ गया. अब if I want to enter the class and I ask a smart child, यहाँ से मैं क्या लूंगी टॉपिक? सेंसेस. सेंसेस एक तो लेके आऊंगी कि you were, your senses were working, reflex action. ठीक है, मैंने ऐसे ही किया. मैं गई क्लास में, किसी की बॉल पकड़ी, वैसे मैं जब्त कर लेती हूँ और उठा के मैंने उसको ऐसे फेंका, कैच कर लिया. क्या था बेटा? ये रिफ्लेक्स एक्शन था, because brain did not was not used to understand
ऑडियंस की तरफ करना
the
है.
reflex
Login.
action. And also हम फिर से sorry but you got it.
मैम ने
Curvilinear. अब this rotation. बेटा धरती ऐसे घूम रही है, रोटेशनल एंड रेवोल्यूशनल. ये गोल गोल अपने आप में भी घूम रही है बेटा, और साइड में भी घूम रही है. Also what I do, मैं तो लगा लेती हूँ चेयर और मैं बोलती हूँ मैं अर्थ हूँ ये सन, तो मैं क्या कर रही हूँ
बच्चों को खड़ा कर देती
अब क्या हुआ ये रेवोल्यूशन हो गया
हूँ और घूमने लगे
लेकिन अब मैं ऐसे भी हूँ दिस इज रोटेशन एंड रेवोल्यूशन
मैम टिल्ट ऑन योर एक्सिस ऑल्सो
yes
I do that also. Kids enjoy it.
I will become Disney ma'am ठीक है अब उनको ये अब ये क्या हुआ circular how is circular motion sorry circular motion and rotational motion different
Because the circular motion, the object moves in its circular path, whereas the rotational moves on its own.
नहीं रहेगा मैम उसके अंदर and I have pierced it through the needle with the help of needle. It's all right. Its work is done. Yes. So
So
rotation.
rotational is the object moves on its own axis.
On its
Like
axis.
Earth. As in circular, the object moves around
And
the
comes back to
object.
the same position. So खेल में concept आ गया समझ में. दो balls. मैंने 3 बच्चे same height के लिए और टॉर्च से उनको एक्लिप्स सिखाया. 3 बच्चे मुझे फिर से चाहिए. सेम हाइट के आ जाओ अभी आ जाओ कोई बात नहीं कौन सा सन और ये सारे सेम उसके तो है ही नहीं साइज के मास और वेट में भी बहुत टेंशन होती है दे डोंट अंडरस्टैंड ओके सो if you are sun you need to keep this on your face आप सन में क्या आपसे लाइट निकल एंड आप क्या बनोगे आप मर्ड मैम और थोड़ा आगे आ जाओ आपको मून ठीक है तो अब सन सॉरी अर्थ आपने रोटेट करना है रिवॉल्व अराउंड द सन आपने इनके चारों ओके नीड अ बिगर
अराउंड घूमना पड़ेगा आपको हाँ आप सोनिया रंग अराउंड घूमो
ओके अब यहाँ से रेवोल्यूशन तो आ जाएगा समझ में अब आते हैं हम एक्लिप्स पे अब थोड़ा धीरे स्लो मो चलाते हैं अब क्या है अब ऐसे को एंड शी इज अर्थ and now the moon is behind the earth अभी बनेगा नहीं बनेगा थोड़ा सा आओ आप खड़े रहना प्लीज अब लाइट इनके फेस पे थोड़ी सी पड़ रही है इसलिए मून जो क्रिसेंट दिख रहा है अब मून जो है वो हमें क्रिसेंट दिख रहा है अब हमारा मून जो है हमें फुल मून दिख रहा है ठीक है और फिर ये फुल मून है प्लस फिर आगे आ जाएंगे अब आ जाओ मैम प्लीज आ जाओ वेरी गुड अब अर्थ को क्या हो
हाइट
क्या हमारा अभी इसमें हम एक्लिप्स डाल सकते हैं
बिल्कुल
क्योंकि अर्थ के पास लाइट नहीं आ रही है और जैसे अब ये धीरे धीरे हिलेगा तो हमें वो ब्राइटनेस दिखती हो जाएगी दिस इज हाउ वी कैन एक्सप्लेन देम eclipses solar eclipse total eclipses this thank you ma'am
And here we can use two terms, soul and moon. They remember it in this way. So,
yes,
solar eclipse, moon comes in between.
Ah.
And lunar eclipse, earth comes in between.
yes very nice so this is a short method morning So if I put this, यहाँ पे तो हमारा ये एक्टिविटी हो गया अब let's come to the slide session again बहुत सारा प्ले हो गया now 5 is to unleash the scientific temperament explore engage and experiment and enrich and extend. आप explore करोगे, आप उनको engage करोगे with the help of experiments, they will get enriched and then they will extend. It happens to us also. How do we explore? Now, next slide, please. How do we explore? Helping students to explore. Now, connect science to daily life, and we have connected it very well till now. Show them how science is relevant to their everyday life. Provide hands-on experiences that we have done already. And this one is my favorite. This is fostering curiosity. Now create a question wall. हमारे पास बहुत सारे notice boards हैं, but we don't have a question wall. बच्चों को question पूछने में they find it sometimes difficult. So if we have a question wall, anonymously they can put their question, they can paste it. I didn't understand. Sometimes, thank you so much, ma'am. Sometimes because of the shyness and because of the lack of confidence, they are not able to speak or ask in the classroom. If I have put up a question wall in my room, they can secretly paste their question. And then I can read the question. I don't need to ask who wrote this question and I can answer it well. So we should have a question wall with us. This one is my favorite. Next slide. Now, how do I engage students to learn? I need to encourage research project. Research project, I mean to say like this. बेटा रिसर्च करनी है कैसे करेंगे मैम बेटा कटिंग लगाओ अपने अपने घर में मम्मा को बोलो गिव मी अ कटिंग आई वांट टू रिसर्च विद द ब्रायोफाइलम लीफ ओके सो वी नीड टू encourage this research projects. Then about virtual labs and excursion trips and DIYs. Go to planetarium, have an exposure at the science museum, go to the gardens. And this one is my favorite. I need you all to open your smartphones and type this. This is an online platform which also helps you to understand various concepts. phet.colorado.edu. It gives you all the topic simulations for a better understanding. Ma'am, phet.colorado, COLORADO.edu. Colorado phet.edu. इसमें if you want to understand buoyancy, वो एक तो बोलना बड़ा औखा है बच्चे कैसे सीखेंगे? So buoyancy, that's buoyancy. मुझे तो sometimes I find it difficult. So just like the good children, they correct me as well. So it's all right. अगर हम बच्चों के सामने थोड़े से नटखट हैं या थोड़े से unknowing हैं, then it is also fine. चलेगा. Then they understand that ma'am is on my level only. जब मैं हर बार अपने आप को perfect ही दिखाऊंगी, they will be it will be like a dictatorship. So okay. So I want you all to see the buoyancy concept, and you can see. You can also take some weights. वेट्स को पानी में डालोगे नीचे जा रहा है 5 kg वाला नीचे जा रहा है 1 kg वाला अगर मेटल है वो कितना नीचे जाएगा 5 kg वाला कितना फास्ट जाएगा दैट ऑल यू कैन सी other concepts like solar eclipses they are also very nicely explained and you can also manipulate there अच्छा मैं इसको अर्थ को यहाँ लेके आता हूँ नहीं मैं वेनस को यहाँ लेके आती हूँ then also you can do this. Anybody got this?
Yes.
So opened. So I think we should inculcate this thing as well. Classroom में कभी-कभी हमें physics को समझाने के लिए bio is also there, chemistry is also there. So for teaching them and have a better understanding along with the technology, we can make use of this. Apart from this, there is one more, the Concord Consortium. This is also a nice platform in which you can understand the science concepts. and hope you like it and you start explaining your concepts with help of this, and you can tell your students as well. Next slide. Yes, learning by experiment. अब जब experiment करेंगे, then the boredom will be gone. And consortium, consortium, consortium. Innovating teaching methods. Next slide, ma'am. These are the different activities that could be done. The water clock is there. Water clock you can create. Groovy lava lamp. इसमें भी again we'll use vinegar and also our dishwash gel and also some food coloring. The carbon dioxide concept, and they understand it very nicely. Then there is ये हम कर ही रहे हैं. We are trying to achieve this. And then clouds in a jar. This also comes very nice. अगर मेरे पास गर्म पानी है और गर्म पानी so steam is coming out and steam is also rising up. Why steam is rising up? Because the air becomes light, it expands and it goes up. Now if I want to cover it and इसके ऊपर मैं अगर ice रख दूं तो क्या होगा? The clouds will be formed there, ma'am. Instead of the drops, the clouds will form. This also goes very well. Winters में थोड़ा ice मैं नहीं ला पाई. This could be done. Then growing plant that we have done like this, that we can ask them to grow the seed on the sides so that the full growth can be seen, the roots and the shoots could be seen. Then clay modeling is also very appealing for kindergarten or 3 to 4 class children. They also love. ठीक है. अच्छा, इसमें क्या किया? Clay लिया मैंने. उनको I need to tell them about the layers of earth. So I asked them to make 3 layers and stack them over each other. Then I wanted them to understand fossil formation. So I asked them to bring a toy or keychain of theirs and then put inside one layer and then press it. उसके बाद जब खोलोगे आपका fossil incavation जो है, जो carved है, that carved surface fossil का हमारा बन जाता है. Although the fossil did not turn into fossil fuel, but they have an image. अच्छा, इसको दबने से हो रहा है ये. That they understand. Okay. Then this is about when we put the stick into a colored water. The color transformation. So, how are you feeling today? Better than yesterday? Huh? How was? Please sit down first. Oh, very tempting.
Yes,
So you are being served. कल कैसा रहा आप लोग का? Sit down वाला. Well. अच्छा था?
Yes.
Huh? All enjoyed?
Yes.
That makes science as fun.
Yes.
Lot of learning.
Lot of learning. Today also, even today also it's fun.
Lots of activities which we are going to do. We have not done yet. We are going to do. Science is a very, subject. You have to develop the curiosity. And teacher has to be very creative. And if you are creative and if you develop the curiosity to learn, that is what science is all about. Let the child ask the question, why it is. And आजकल बच्चे हैं smart, they ask what's the logic. But if a teacher is smarter, then they become. क्या topic है आपका?
Ma'am, 5 E's about
Okay.
exploring the scientific temperament in the students. How we do it. Shall I
What
show
are
it?
these 5 P's? Let me see.
Ma'am, they are the activities. Explore, engage, experiment, enrich, and experiment.
Ma'am, we can have a seat.
Okay. Now shall I show the propagation of light? Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. We really enjoyed हम रात के स्लाइड पे डाल दो ऐसे कह रहे हैं स्लाइड पे चेंज प्रोजेक्टर
Please sit down.
Yes.
Wow.
One chair empty है
chairs होते हैं मैम.
We are good, thank you. Okay. So, ma'am, when I ask my children with a rectilinear propagation of light, they don't understand, ma'am, what is rectilinear. We don't understand. So, in the beginning, I write the word rectilinear and because they have seen Three Idiots, Farhan, Raju, Nitrate. So, I rub the ear word and the recti word. The line is left. Now, through that thing, I bring the concept that the light travels in a rectilinear way. If I ask them to see this laser light, they say, yes, the laser is falling, the light is falling on the wall. But if I ask them to have a look, the magic, they see, they understand, they connect it with the understanding, okay, the rectilinear propagation. And then if I ask them, if I tell them about the reflection, but सबको अगर दिखाना है, then we can use this thing.
Ma'am, this is
So reflection they can understand with this. Then also I told them about how to grow the seeds instead of just sowing them in the center. They can grow the seeds on the sides so that they can see the roots and shoots together in a transparent cup if they grow it. Now, if I have, then I had shown about this carbon dioxide activity in which if the simple water is taken, the seeds, they fall down. But if I take this bottle and open the lid, due to the carbon dioxide coming up, the seeds also come up. Now they are not coming because the seeds have now very much stopped. Gluey again, then they have stuck together. Then also about the propagation, vegetative propagation, I had done it at home. The budding is there. Now the roots is also there. And also the vegetative propagation where the bryophyllum leaf was taken and the shoots were coming out. Roots are also there at the bottom. Then about this, hot air rises up, the balloon comes up. And if I happen to get the eyes, the balloon will again go back. That is because the air is contracting. Then the same activity can be done with the help of mirrors by placing the mirrors in such a way that the laser strikes and makes a pattern. It becomes very beautiful and they understand it very well. Now the next activity is about, I have some granules here. Now I have the hot water as well. Now, by closing the lid of this, another concept, यहाँ पे हो गया हमारा penetration. And if I put this hot water in this and I allow it to sit for a while, and I put a balloon over it, and I add some sugar as well. Then this balloon, yes, you got it right. The balloon will blow up because the yeast started the Respiration. Started respiration. That is how the cakes are also baked and they are fluffy. And also I showed them how to teach the gears. I asked the children to make gears like this by cutting the cardboards. And then if I move this gear, so they had done this. One is going clockwise, the another one is going anti-clockwise. If I want to explain it with the help of students, I will ask three children to take out their hands, and I will start my first gear. It will strike, it will go another clockwise, and one anti-clockwise, the other one moves clockwise, the other one moves anti-clockwise. How they can understand the gears and how they work, how they move as well. And then also another activity was that if I pierce a hole, sir, I need to ask you a question. Water will fall. But if I throw the bottle along with that hole, like this, will the water come out through this or no?
करके देखना पड़ेगा।
हमने किया, पानी नहीं गिरा. Because the gravity is already pulling the whole water, doesn't need to come out through the hole.
इसी में
So it was shown as well.
अच्छा वंडरफुल वंडरफुल। दो चीजें मैं और इसमें ऐड करना चाहूँ, राइट? एक तो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग और एक ऑटोबायोग्राफी। ये दोनों चीजें बड़ी मजेदार है। आप मुझे बताइए कि जब न्यूटन पेड़ के नीचे बैठा और सेब उसकी खोपड़ी पे गिरा, तो क्या उससे पहले सेब गिर के आसमान में उड़ते थे क्या? कितनी बार लोगों के सर पे गिरा, लेकिन उसकी खोपड़ी पे जब गिरा तो उसने कहा कि आसमान में क्यों नहीं उड़ गया, नीचे क्यों गिरा? इट इज क्रिटिकल। वो बच्चा जो स्कूल नहीं जा रहा, घर पे परेशान कर रहा है चाची को अपनी, जेम्स वॉट, राइट, नकारा, क्या उससे पहले कभी भाप से ढककर नहीं गिरे? उसने कुछ रखा, फिर गिर गया, फिर गिर गया, फिर गिर गया। स्टीम हैज पावर। यानी मोटे दिमाग में या तो कोई बात घुसती नहीं और घुस जाए तो निकलती। उसने पूरी दुनिया की इकोनॉमिक्स बदल दी। स्टीम इंजन जो बना, उसने पूरी इकोनॉमिक्स बदल दी। यहाँ की चीज वहां बिकने लगी, वहां की चीज यहाँ बिकने लगी। तो दिस इज क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग। ऐसी बहुत मजेदार कहानी है एडिसन की। एडिसन को स्कूल में दाखिला दिया गया, माँ घर में झाड़ू पोछा बर्तन करती थी। तो एक दिन उसने टीचर से पूछ लिया कि मैम चिड़िया कैसे उड़ती है? उसके पंख होते हैं इस तरह। मैम फिर पतंग कैसे उड़ती है? मैम नहीं समझ आया। मैम ने कहा कि बच्चा परेशान करता है, क्लास में इसको घर ले जाओ। माँ आई, लेगी घर। अब वो घरों में काम करती और वो बच्चा जो था वो साथ साथ रहता। एक दिन उसने देखा जिस घर में उसकी माँ काम करती थी कि लॉन में चिड़िया ने कीड़े खाए और वो उड़ गई। बोला आज समझ आया,
कीड़े नहीं खाते,
चिड़िया उड़ती है क्योंकि कीड़े खाती है। तो उसने क्या करा कि कीड़े बीने और मालिक मकान की जो लड़की थी उसको पानी में मिला के दे। उसने उड़ना कहा था, वो तो बीमार हो गई। जब उसने पूछा माने कि तेरी क्या खाया पिया, ये लड़के ने कुछ दिया था मुझे। पहले तो उसने कहा मैंने तो कुछ नहीं दिया, उसके एक तमाचा लगा तो उसने बता दिया कि मैंने ये दिया। तो खैर उसका चलता रहा। तो कुल मिला के उसने मिस्त्री का काम शुरू कर दिया। तो दोपहर को क्या करता था, खाना सप्लाई करता था एक फैक्ट्री में। तो जब लंच कर रहे होते इंजीनियर्स, तो वो वॉच करता था कि कैसे फैक्ट्री चलती है। एक दिन क्या हुआ कि फैक्ट्री में ब्रेकडाउन हो गया। तो वो गया, बोला आज फैक्ट्री नहीं चल रही। बोले कि मैं कोशिश करूं, तो इंजीनियर हंस पड़ा। बोला तू चाय देता है, खाना लाता है, ये क्या करेगा? तो ही ऑब्जर्व क्रिटिकली। उसने देखा कि दो दरारियां जो हैं, जो गेयर आप पढ़ रहे थे, वो अटके हुए थे। उसने कहा मुझे एक मजबूत सा एक लेवर दे दो। बड़ा सा धन लिया उसने और मेरे साथ आओ। उसने कहा कि इस पर जोर से मारो। तो गरारी पर जोर से मारा तो वो गरारी निकल गई। उसने कहा अब आप ऑन कर दो इसे। वो फैक्ट्री चल पड़ी। तो वो इंजीनियर बोला कि आप काम करोगे? बोला हाँ। बल्ब ग्रामोफोन हम सब जानते हैं एडिसन का, and the day he was supposed to be awarded by president, he got a heart attack anytime. So what I mean to say कि ये चीजें बच्चों को बड़ी मजेदार लगती हैं, right? तो एक critical thinking का जो माहौल है, रोज दुनिया भर की चीजें होती हैं. हम 30 साल 40 साल से पढ़ा रहे बच्चा हमें आके कहता है कि मैम ये ऐसे नहीं, इसको ऐसे भी तो कर सकते हैं, राइट? दैट इज वी हैव टू अप्रिशिएट दैट. तो काउंसलिंग, कनेक्ट, क्रिएटिव थिंकिंग, इन सब चीज को हमें थोड़ा सा अपने में, और बच्चों को बड़ा फन आ रहा है. तो क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग और एक ऑटोबायोग्राफीज, कभी कभी साइंटिस्ट की ऑटोबायोग्राफीज जब सुनाते हैं, एक एल्यूमिनियम के बारे में मार्टिन हॉल का प्रोसेस हम लोग साइंस में पढ़ते हैं. वो 6ठी 7वीं का बच्चा, क्लास में पहले एल्यूमिनियम गोल्ड से भी महंगा होता था. तो वो टीचर पढ़ा रही थी कि क्योंकि इसकी जो ओर है वो मेल्ट नहीं होती, उसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट बहुत हाई. तो बच्चे को ऐसे ही बच्चों में जैसे चैलेंज होता है, तू करके दिखा ये सब. तो उसने मिलाया, तो उसमें फ्लोरोस्पार मिलाते ही उसका मेल्टिंग पॉइंट लो हो गया, और आज हम लोग एल्यूमिनियम यूज करते हैं, हॉल्स प्रोसेस. तो कहने का मतलब है कि वो जो एक साइंस का एक टेम्परामेंट जो होता है, हमारा एक एक्सपेरिमेंट अगर मेरा ना हो और बाकी का हो जाए तो बड़ा इरिटेशन होता है. और उसके 3000 एक्सपेरिमेंट्स एडिसन के बल्ब से पहले खराब हुए, राइट? तो ये सब चीजें जो है ये इनकॉर्पोरेट करने पे वो बच्चे के अंदर एक वो साइंटिफिक साइंस का जो मजेदार चीज है, और बहुत सारी चीजें हैं, कभी मौका मिलेगा तो मैं शेयर करूंगा. तो फास्फोरस के एक्सपेरिमेंट से वो आप ही को करने, सिर्फ खाली फास्फोरस को ऑर्गेनिक सॉल्वेंट में खोल के और उसमें ब्लॉटिंग पेपर मिला के आप जैसे यूं करोगे, उसमें तुरंत आग लग जाएगी. बच्चों के लिए वो मैजिक है. दैट इज इट. प्लीज कैरी. थैंक यू. ये दो चीजें और मिलाओ इसमें. मैम और क्लास से थैंक यू वेरी मच. कल भी इनके साथ मैंने इंटरेक्ट किया था थोड़ा. ओके, थैंक यू.
Right. So we were on to the engage, how to engage students. So engage and experiments that we had done. And we were discussing all these activities. Next slide.
No, ma'am.
Okay, now science enrichment, the subject enrichment comes. The project-based learning. In my opinion, the project-based learning should be a project only, not the posters, not the charts. I don't know whether you firm with me, because the project-based learning should be, we should give them a project like these, and then we should ask them to observe and then give an interpretation and then give a result. Instead of just making collages and charts, I feel the project-based learning should be really project-based. उनको project दो कि आपने moon के phases देखने, छुट्टियां हो रही है, 1 month का आपका यही है. You need to see this is your project. You need to grow vegetative propagation. So project उनको देना है instead of just making charts or paperwork. And then subject enrichment, how does the storytelling affects the brain? So when I come to their level, I start telling the story. They also know, अच्छा drippy था. दूसरा कौन था? Puffy. तो हमें वो names याद रह जाते हैं, और वो name के characters क्या थे वो याद रह जाते हैं. And this is about cognitive skills, keeping size to stories and visuals, and then interdisciplinary learning. मैं उनको soil की types दिखा रही हूँ. So with the help of soil and growing my seeds in different kinds of soil and checking whether they are growing or not. Sand ले लो, बालू ले लो, रेत ले लो, clay ले लो, लाल मिट्टी ले लो, पत्थर ले लो. अलग अलग तरह की soil है. Formation of soil भी पता चल जाएगी. पत्थरों को घिसोगे, छोटे छोटे particles निकल आएंगे. How the soil is formed, how the sedimentary rocks are formed, how the erosion कैसे हो रहा है. मरी erosion हो गया. Air की तरफ से उसको carried away to the and then the layers are formed. सॉइल का कंसेप्ट हो गया, प्लस उनको साइंस कैसे डालेंगे उसमें, सीड्स ग्रो करके देखो बेटा, रेत में वो सीड नहीं ग्रो करेगा, क्ले में सीड ग्रो कर जाएगा, इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच। एनरिचमेंट हो गई, अब बच्चा एक्सेल करने के लिए रेडी है थ्रू साइंस कॉम्पिटिशन एंड फेयर्स। नाउ once we do this all education, this all types of teaching, now they are ready for the competition and fair. Agar hum as educators, if we explain our concepts with the help of experiments, they are also going to become confident to compete and do the fairs by providing mentorship and guidance like the question wall mein anonymous questions hai, I am telling the answers, I am providing the mentorship and also the guidance. They can put another question instead of science as well. मैम मुझे ये फील हो रहा है, it is anonymous, लेकिन हम उसको solve कर सकते हैं. Then collaborative learning, fostering teamwork and encouraging project-based learning. Next slide. Now, key takeaways of today's session were the incorporating experiments and activities to reinforce science concepts, encouraging students to use all the senses, understanding and having a scientific temperament. When we use the senses to understand, it becomes more understandable. Story sunne ke time pe, the mind is there, they can visualize it well. And yesterday I gave an example where I taught my students about how the five senses are working. I blindfolded them and I asked them to guess what food the other one is carrying. Sense of smell pata chal jayega. By not looking at someone and just hearing their voice, they can recognize. Sense of hearing ho jayega. And by pinching them, they can understand the sense of touch as well. Fostering collaboration. By giving them work, they can also collaborate to understand well and adapt teaching methods for a diverse learning. Thank you. And ma'am, next slide. You've been a great audience. And the best audience award goes to you all. You participated very well. And thanks for the clap. Concept बच्चों को नहीं समझ में आता है तो when we are collaborating here, sometimes the other ignited minds can give the answer. Sometimes we find it difficult in the classroom, and if we have our co-teachers and all the same minds, the answers come well. Any questions?
Ma'am, yes, where did you get these experiments from? The source. Because ma'am, they were really good. So in future, we would need like more experiments. But we will not.
Experimenting on my phone, I have science with I try to put it there.
So we can science with Amandeep. Science with Amandeep.
Science with Amandeep. Instagram it is science with AK. It's just a beginning. Sometimes I don't get time on a sabbatical for some couple of years. But my love for science never went gone. I kept experimenting. I love gardening and I have done lots of gardening experiments. My son keeps asking, Mama, grafting karke dikhao. Can I see the bryophyllum? Yes, sure. Please have a look. I just pluck out the bryophyllum and put it in the side.
On the side.
Okay, leaf pluck करके. हाँ. अब 15-20 दिन में ये. इसको 2 महीने लगे. मैं पंजाब गई थी. The cutting from mama's home.
Put it in soil.
2 months.
You put it in
Yeah.
soil or water? I don't
Soil,
know.
soil. मिट्टी लगी है, आसान हो गया आज के लिए।
Nice.
क्या कहते हैं?
वो gears
अच्छा
बता
हाँ,
दिया।
gears,
हाँ.
ये tape
हाँ.
जाएगी। The gears, this is also another example. The one is moving clockwise
And the other.
and another is moving.
Like you can show it to kids, they will enjoy it, है ना? जब वो करेंगे खुद.
हाँ, बच्चे तो ये सारा पेरेंट्स का खर्चा कराएंगे। बहुत अच्छा।
She's asking questions if you have any questions.
All right.
Online audience, if you have any question, please put it in the chat box. I can ask ma'am to answer those questions. And please do write the branch from where you are, because there are few teachers whose branches I don't know. So please write the branch.
So the light experiment again. Light वाली
It was the
activity
best.
करके देखना चाहते हैं।
हो जाएगा, खर्चा हो जाएगा, लेजर लाइट लेनी पड़ेगी।
लेजर वाला।
बहुत अच्छा है।
Green cloud से भी कर सकते हैं। Yes, very nice. So, can you tell me what was the activity that we had done and what was the concept? अच्छा, पानी वाले का concept क्या था? Air pressure and
Gravity.
Gravity. Yes. What was the concept over here?
Carbon dioxide.
Gas dissolved in water and carbon dioxide helping to make ये अब आ गया, पहले नहीं आया। Let's experiment. We can have it here. I have the seeds में वो थोड़े भारी हैं. We need to take the without shell.
Creativity and innovation in the class.
Yes, rice also helps. Jumping rice. ये हो गया. Dancing beans. You can say. Okay. Then this was about yeast. It needed some sugar to start and fermentation plus evolution of carbon dioxide. What else did we do? तो थोड़ा सा ठंडा पानी अगर मिल जाए तो ये वैसे यहाँ से गड्ढा बनना स्टार्ट हो गया. It goes inside. I had done it in my class as well. Then gears. I hope you like the gears. Rotational, revolutionary. Yes, ma'am. Eclipses we had done.
Stencils by throwing and
Pencils.
catching the ball.
Yes, reflex action also. Rotation, revolution.
What's the name of the channel? Thanks for playing it.
But I need to more experiment because when I started this, I did not have those chemicals and I was not working. Now I keep making videos. Okay, let's not do the spoilage and you back this. Needy was in late.
Creativity and innovation in the classroom.
I'm going to have a look at trial file.
मैंने देखा हुआ है वैसे आंटी साकेत में
Saket में?
when I was a kid there तो वहाँ पे प्लांट था तो मैं देखा था नीचे बड़ा हुआ ये किस उसमें उग जाते हैं मैं पढ़ी हूँ वहाँ पे मैं teachers, please write your branches in the chat box. I need it for attendance, please.
Birth तो पूछ लिया. Now came for observation. अब दूसरा शरारती बच्चा. If the verb has ma'am has explained the verb, and then why do we fart? Ma'am only.
And then they have to bring the
That happens in my class also. Food, tea, मैम यहाँ पे रख दे फोटो में yes ma'am
There is one storyteller who बहुत अच्छी मीना भास्कर. If you happen to see, बहुत अच्छी stories. हमें आरजे जो जॉकीज है रेडियो वाले वो क्यों लगते हैं क्योंकि वो अपने वॉइस मॉड्यूलेशंस रखते हैं जैसे कोई कैरेक्टर आया तो वो कैरेक्टर बन के then they start speaking their line and that's how we can make the storytelling interesting as well. Hope you like
As we conclude this enriching session, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who made this day a resounding success. Today, we delved into the world of science through hands-on activities that embody the 5 E's: explore, engage, experiment, enrich, and excel, all aimed at enhancing our scientific temperament. Special thanks to our resource person for guiding us so effectively. Together, let's strive to enrich minds and excel in creating a brighter, more curious future. Thank you once again, teachers, and I hope you all have pulled up the feedback. Yes. So just like yesterday, we'll be proceeding towards the auditorium for the next session. Thank you again.
Go there, don't forget to send the feedback. Teachers, we are just sending the feedback link. Please chat also. And Neha Anand ma'am, you belong to which branch? Please let me know that in the chat box as well. Thank you so much, all of you. I hope you enjoyed the session and we are ending the meeting. Thank you so much.